With that, that's all of our swimmers. I'll turn this over to Teresa Eckmeyer, our soccer coach.
So I've been battling a cold, so I have water underneath just in case. But first of all, I want to say congratulations to all the athletes, all of the parents, all of our administrators, support staff, coaches. I have been blessed and honored to be up here since the school opened. And I tell everybody Vista soccer is the best part of my day every day. And I feel like these coaches feel the same way. And that's because of parents, the type of kids that you're raising, that you bring to our school and our program, the leaders in our school, the tone that you set. And to the class of 2020, I want to say thank you for setting that positive tone. I hear it across the building, what amazing kids you are. And I can say from personal experience, I know that from my class of 2020 for the soccer players. So thank you for that. We're going to start with Miss Hannah Joella. Hello, Hannah. Hannah will be attending University of Missouri. She was part of our 2017 state championship team. Unfortunately, had an injury early on, but we came back and beat Grandview later, so that was good. Things about Hannah that I love, always presents herself with a smile, positive. She's just a wonderful young lady. As far as a player, wouldn't want to have to play against her. She's an impact player, scores goals, plays, fiercely on the field. So I'll just tell you what, I see her being an impact player from the second she steps on the pitch with Missouri. Thank you, Hannah, for everything you've done here at Vista. Congratulations. Next we have Ashley, and I'm looking to make sure I have the order right because we do have a few soccer players here. Miss Ashley Van Cleve. Ashley is also going to be attending University of Missouri. Congratulations to you for that. Ashley was also part of our team in 2017 when we won the state championship. Things that I love about Ashley as a player, I find her to be calm, confident, composed. She's a player that can shut down any level of athlete on the other side. She's fast. Wins every tackle. As a person, things that I love about Ashley, I happen to know she does a lot of volunteer work. She likes working with kids at soccer camps, always has a smile. Whenever you see her, she's always kind and welcoming and asks you how your day is. So again, she's that positive influence in every part of her life. Ashley's super proud of you and really happy for you. Good luck to you, Ashley, at University of Missouri. And again, I just want to make sure I get these all right. Hello, Shay. Miss Shay Jones. Shay is going to be going to Northern Illinois University playing for the Huskies. Go Huskies. When you see Shay, the first thing you think about is happy and smiling. On our team, Shay always brings levity and light and humor, and a lot of times when you're an intense run during a season, you need that. She's always positive, puts her arms around people and supports them. As a player, gifted with strength, skill, speed. Again, she's just one of those players that if she's going at a back line, I don't feel really bad for the back line, but I do feel a little bad for them. Other things that I love about Shay is I've watched her really grow as a leader. Shay, you've really become an impact player for us on and off the pitch with Vista Soccer. So best of luck to you, and thank you for everything that you've given us. Next to Shay is Baileigh Baker. Give Baileigh a big hand. She'll be going to Minot State University. Things that I can say about Baileigh. Baileigh is a rock. For those of you that in the building that happened to see the playoff run in 2017, Baileigh was a freshman at that time, got called to order because we had an injury with our other starting goalkeeper. And if you can look it on the tapes, but you've never seen somebody make such a difference in a playoff run, saving huge PKs, in not just one, but in 2 games. She's also been a player that's had to go through some adversity with injuries, but that's really not what's special about Baileigh. She is really somebody that we can count on. Her teammates can count on her. Her coaches can count on her. She's reliable. She's trustworthy. She has very high core character. These are going to be the things that are going to carry her in her life. And Baileigh, thank you for all the gifts that you've given Vista Soccer. I'm super proud of you. Good luck at Minot. Next to Baileigh is Miss Brynn Boeyink. Hello, Brynn. say hello to Brynn. She's going to go play for the Ducks. I said she's got the best, cutest hoodie today, because go Ducks. She'll be playing for University of Oregon. Another player who played for us her freshman year during the 2017 playoff run has been with us as a core player. She is an impact player every single game, every single moment of every single game. She's played several positions for us, but for those of you that know soccer, we primarily like her as a center back, and that's a very key position because she keeps her team calm, composed. Things that I love about her, she's quiet, very humble, just kind of behind the scenes as a person, but when she goes out on the pitch, she owns it. Brynn, you're another player that I know is reliable, trustworthy, has a great core character. She has really grown to be a leader in our program. I think she'll be one of our key leaders this year. She's also playing basketball for Vista, so good luck basketball. Yeah, I see the basketball girls. Give Brynn, a little shout. So Brynn, thank you for being a part of the Green. I'm super proud of you. You're going to do great at Oregon. Congrats. Okay. Halfway through. Next, we have Cass Romero, Cassandra, Miss Cass. Cass is going to be going to Louisiana State University. Cass has been a part of our program all 4 years at Vista and has been a great impact influencer on all teams here, in the varsity team the last couple years especially. Definitely a core player. We like to play her on the outside because she'll go at you, she'll get behind players, she'll give us great service, and then she'll track everything down when we need her to. Things that I love about Cass is your resiliency. Okay, she's been through a lot of injuries, tough stuff. She always comes back with a smile. She's like one of those athletes, like, I'm okay, I want to play. But every single time she comes back, she's better, she's stronger. Like I said, smiling. This year especially, we've noticed in the preseason, look at Coach Brandt and Coach Westland, you're in the room. We've definitely noticed she's had a lot of input with helping the younger kids, bringing them into the program. Really have noticed that a lot. So thanks, Cass, for everything you're given. And good luck at Louisiana State. You're going to do awesome. Next, Cass, we have Miss Ashley Willett. Ashley is going to be going to Colorado Christian University. Really excited for you that you are playing some college soccer, Ashley. Ashley is one of those people that she's very quiet and humble, kind, generous, just a good heart. Love that about you, Ashley. As far as a soccer player, we've got a lot of, small players, but great things come in small packages. I'm looking over here. She's just going to, like I said, go out there, create scoring opportunities, really make our team better. But like I said earlier, Ashley, you really make us better because of the person you are, and I really appreciate that about you. So 2020 is going to be a great season. You're going to do awesome at CSU. They're lucky to have you there. Congratulations. Next, we have Kiana. Hello, Miss Kiana. Kiana Fenn. She's also going to CSU. We got the matching sweatshirts, which I like. Kiana is actually fairly new to Vista soccer, and boy, are we lucky that she decided to come here to Vista. Again, she's just one of those kind, generous people. I know she does a lot with student leadership, helping decorate things in the hallway for Wish Week. When she first came to us, was a little bit quiet and reserved, but then we realized when she went on the field, like I look across these other girls, is going to be somebody that's just playing at a very, very high level, is going to do really, really well in college. Kiana, thank you for your, your integrity, your kindness, how you are to people. Again, I think that's going to make our 2020 season even more special. Colorado Christian's really lucky to have you. I really see you doing really well in college, so thank you. Congrats. Okay, here we go, McKenna. I was looking for. So this is Miss McKenna Baileigh. She's going to University of Utah. Red-tail Hawks, right? Wow, that's a hard one. She's going to be playing for the Red-tail Hawks. As a freshman, it's interesting. I remember when she came on the scene as a freshman, we knew right away that she was going to be a special player. She was also a player who was with us through that 2017 run, and I think her role changed throughout the season. She was coming off the bench, getting some minutes. And then as we came into the playoffs, I specifically remember in the semi and the finals, we were like, wow, This kid is the real deal. Was one of the best players on the pitch in that state championship game and has been going forward. McKenna's unfortunately also had some injuries that have taken her out of the game. Last season, she wasn't even able to play. And this is the story I want to tell about McKenna. A lot of times when you're an athlete, you're like, okay, I live to play. And then there's not a whole lot after that. Well, McKenna was rehabbing, but was still so dialed into her team, cared about every single moment that was happening in our season last year, and really, really supported us. The coaching staff, we really loved that and honored that. So thank you, McKenna, again, for being a kind, compassionate, great leader. This is the year. We're going to wrap you in bubble wrap, and then 2020, McKenna's going to own it on the pitch. You have incredible talent. You're a wonderful young lady. Congratulations. Utah is really, really fortunate to have you. You're going to do great. Miss Ryan McCabe. Ryan is going to be going to Fort Hays State University. Ryan, again, has been with us all 4 years at Vista. She is one of those players in the midfield that just gets the job done for us. She's got a lot of grr to her play, and I love that because especially in the midfield, it can get really physical and tough. Things that the coaching staff we talk about with Ryan, she's one of those players that is willing to do whatever we need for the team. She's very coachable. It's like, I need you in this position. She's like, great coach, I got it, whatever the team needs. She's also a player that we've seen as being a rising leader, especially starting with her junior year last year. Have great expectations for you to be that kind of leader. Ryan, you're a great person, good person, great teammate. Expect a lot of things from you. Thank you for being loyal to our program, to your teammates, and to everybody in this building. We really appreciate that about you. Fort Hays is very, very, very lucky. I see you being an impact player for the minute you step on that pitch with them. Congratulations, Ryan. And then our last soccer player is Caiden Dixon. Say hello, Caiden. Caiden is also going to Colorado Christian University. I talked about at the very beginning here how special we thought the class of 2020 was. Fortunately for us, and I'm seeing a couple of you in the room that played for the boys team, we lived that. And Caiden was a key part of that class of 2020, the person he is, the leader he is, just resilient, good to people, believes in his teammates, and didn't ever want like the spotlight on me. But the spotlight's on you now, Caiden. Caiden is, he's a special player, not just because he's a lefty. He can go up and down the flank, he can win balls out of the air, amazing on set pieces, definitely a specialty player there. So he was a key part of our team success these last 4 years. The things, like I said, that are going to carry him, he's a good person, he works hard, is trustworthy, loyal, and yeah, your strong core character, Caiden, is unmatched. So CCU has a great player, person, role model, and leader coming to them. They're really, really lucky to have you there. You're going to do awesome. So thank you, Caiden, for everything that you've done. So this is our class of 2020 boys and girls signing group. If you guys want to go ahead and sign, I think you can do that. Or are we doing it all at the end? Sorry. Am I breaking the rules? You can do it right now. Okay, right now. Thanks. There's my AD. And next we have Coach G. Grammerstort from our softball program. He is going to talk about his athletes. Thank you. Congratulations, boys and girls over there.
Thanks, Teresa. Congratulations, ladies and gentlemen, all of our athletes, families, staff, faculty, everybody here that had played a role in all of these lovely individuals getting this opportunity to move forward. And I've had the opportunity to teach most of you, not all of you, but most of you, so congratulations again, everybody. You know, as I was thinking about the relationships that we form with the groups of athletes that we get to see, thinking about our seniors, this one, for a couple of reasons, is pretty special to me. I've been involved in most of their lives for quite a while now. I remember Kira and I being on a field trip in the 6th grade together, going to Coors Field. Bella's older sister telling me from the day she walked in the program 6 years ago, Bella's older sister, that she was going to be a heck of a good player and a heck of a hitter, and it turned out to obviously be true. And I remember running into Mackenzie and her mom in the middle school a few years ago and getting the chance to meet them and talk about softball well before they even came through the doors of Mountain Vista. And I've known Cammie for a couple of years. She's my daughter. So these four young ladies, just to talk about them for just a second as a group here, are incredibly smart, talented, hardworking. I've been incredibly blessed to have been their coach for the last 4 years. And the old adage of they want to leave things better than the way they found it is 100% absolutely true. And all four of these young ladies have benefited me, our program, and Mountain Vista High School in general, and I'm excited for them and what lies in the future for them. So first and foremost, Ms. Kira Van Ravensburg will be attending Wittenberg University, which is a liberal arts school in Springfield, Illinois, or excuse me, Ohio, my apologies. And she plans on majoring in health sciences when she goes there. The last couple of years, she's been our savior in terms of the ability that she's brought to us in the circle and put forth an amazing effort the last 2 years as our starting pitcher, and that showed out, borne out in the fact that she became an All-American, or excuse me, an All-Academic, All-State, Honorable Mention League Award, and she was a tremendous asset for us, and I know she will continue to do that over the next 4 years, so congratulations, Kira. Our next athlete is Miss Bella Ingwe, who will be attending Benedictine College, which is a liberal arts school in Atchison, Kansas. And apparently Bella is really going to like Kansas because she's going to be in school for a long time because she wants to study nursing, Spanish, and then go on to medical school to be a trauma surgeon, which is exactly, not those exact words, but I remember very early on she said that that's what she wanted to do. She wanted to play softball, she wanted to study science, and did that here at Mountain Vista High School, and will obviously continue to do that for the next 4 years as she continues her playing career in Kansas. She was a 4-year letter winner, an all-academic, all-state player, an all-conference player here at Mountain Vista High School. Had the versatility to play a number of different positions for us. And I know, like I said, she had a plan of what she wanted to do the moment she walked through our doors, and I'm glad that her dreams are going to come true. So, Bella, congratulations and best of luck next year, kiddo. Miss Mackenzie Jamieson will be attending Northern Illinois in DeKalb, Illinois. Did I say that right? Okay, good. Okay, I want to make sure I got that right. Okay, she's deciding between a couple of potential areas of study between fire science and criminal justice. She was a 4-year letter winner here at Mountain Vista High School, all-state academic, first-team all-conference player. She gave everything that she possibly could for her 4 years here at Mountain Vista to our softball program, enveloped her heart and her soul, and I know that she's going to continue to do the same over the next few years as she continues her playing career, and I know she's going to have a fantastic college career as well. So, Ken's, best of luck, kiddo. Our next athlete is Miss Cammie Grammerstort. She'll be attending Metropolitan State University next year and plans to major in exercise science. The only question I've been asked the last couple of days is if I'm going to cry, so we'll see. Cammie's been a 3-year winner, award winner here at Mountain Vista High School, an all-state academic player, first-team all-conference, and an all-state player as well. And for very selfish reasons, I'm excited that she decided to stay close so that I could continue to watch her play over the next 4 years without having to drive or fly or go very far. So I'm excited for that. I think Metro is a fantastic fit for her. She loves the coach, the program, I think the school. I think everything that she's decided to do is going to be in her best interest, and we're very excited for her. And I think from an athletic standpoint, she's one of those kids who's just starting to reach her potential, and I think she's got a long high ceiling in terms of what she's got coming up for her for the next 4 years. So, Cammie, congratulations. So, ladies, congratulations. Appreciate everything you've done for us for the last 4 years. Best of luck in your next endeavor in your career. So go ahead. Before you sign the letter, though, I know you guys wanted to sing the fight song, so go ahead and stand up. I'll give you guys the mic. No? Okay, all right. Just go ahead and sign your letters of intent, ladies. Go ahead, sign it. Yes. Congratulations, ladies. Okay, I'm going to turn things over to our girls basketball coach, Mr. Mike Willihan.
So last night before I went to bed, I was on Twitter searching, just kind of going through things, and I saw a tweet from Cherry Creek High School. And the school of 4,000 kids who get to recruit put a little tweet out there saying, we're signing 19 athletes today. And I said, well, that's cute. We got 34. Congratulations to all you guys today signing your letters of intent. Really impressive. Every day I walk these hallways and see the talent that's in this hallway, and it's really, really impressive. I'm here to talk about Mackenzie Gamble, a 4-year starter for me here at Mountain Vista. Yeah, that's right. Woo! That's right. Mackenzie, I've been coaching now for 20 years. Mackenzie's the most physically talented player I have ever coached, male or female. There's nothing on a basketball court Mackenzie can't do. She's our point guard. She leads us in scoring. She leads us in assists, leads us in steals. She even jumps center for us. What are you, 5'6" and 3/4 now? 5'7"? 5'8". She's 5'8". Okay, and she jumps center for us, and I bet she's won probably 70% of the tips this year going against 6'2", 6'3", 6'4 girls. It's pretty impressive. But the one stat we keep every single game, we keep 3 stats. We keep a guts stat, and that's for diving on the floor for loose balls. That's for taking charges. And the other one is being a great teammate, and that's giving out compliments, helping people up off the floor, giving high fives. And that's the stat that I'm most proud of Mackenzie for this year, is being, she leads in that by 5-1 by the closest teammate. She's 6, 7, 8 best teammates awards each and every night. Mackenzie's going to Washburn University in Topeka, Kansas. Get used to this weather right here that you're having today, because that's what it's going to be for about 3 months in Topeka. But I'm so proud of you. It was my pleasure to watch you grow over the last 4 years, and I can't wait to see what happens to you at Washburn. They're getting a great player, but an even better person, a great teammate, and one of the most determined and dedicated athletes I've ever coached. Mackenzie Gamble, you can sign your letter of intent. Now it's my pleasure to turn over to Ron Quintana, the boys baseball coach.
First, I want to congratulate all the athletes here. It's been a pleasure watching you guys play and grow as human beings throughout the 4 years when I was actually doing security. Not in the building as much now, but I still enjoy coming and watching you guys play. Congratulations. My baseball parents, thank you. It's been an honor and a blessing. I said I wasn't going to cry. But I think some of you guys don't realize that our sport's in the spring, so we battle, we sweat, we bleed, we work together, we get up at 6 a.m. These parents take them, drive them everywhere. We go to small towns and play in tournaments that we've never heard of before. But we go all the way to the spring, and it gets emotional because you work with these kids for the full year. And as soon as it's over, it's kind of that you can breathe a little bit, and then you realize, what you're losing or what you're going to miss. And then the exciting part is you have 6 guys like today signing and going on and playing college baseball, because I know as freshmen, it's been their goal to play and go on and play college baseball. So this group here, I'm really proud of. They've worked their tail off to get where they're at. They deserve what they're getting right now, which is signing and going on and playing college baseball. I'm excited to watch. Some of you guys are close, so I can attend to some games. Some of you guys, he said Washburn's cold, Minot State. Good luck. It's really cold. So with that, Jason Simpson, I remember Jason coming in as a freshman, him and his brother, and I was sitting down and talking to him, and Jason had the goal of playing college baseball, and I don't think it was until last year when that goal kind of turned into a reality, and he kind of picked it up a little bit. He hasn't played varsity ball, which is exciting, and as a coach, because you have a player that has not played varsity, but he is signing to play college baseball, that tells you a little bit about the talent that's in our program. He's going to George Fox University, And I look forward to Jason helping us this year to make another run for a state title. And George Fox is getting a good player, Jason Simpson. Aidan Smith, heading to UCCS. That's close to home, so that's nice. You get players that are close, and you can get away and go watch them play. We got some kids all over the place. I know we have some kids at Minnesota that are actually going to Air Force. But Aidan was a starter for us at second base last year, pretty much started every game. He helped us make another run for a state title. We fell a little short, but Aidan was a big part of that success. I knew Aidan coming in had a lot of talent and that he was going to play college baseball, and I'm super proud of Aidan. I try to keep these short because we still have our banquet and we still haven't finished our season, and I don't want to get too much detail, but I'm super excited and proud of Aidan and the hard work. We've had a lot of ups and downs, a lot of meetings, and the reason we've had those meetings is because I saw a leader in you. So I appreciate it, and let's go get it this year. Aidan Smith. Griffin, I call him Griff, Shearon, is headed to Minot State. It's cold, really cold. But Griff is one of those guys I could put anywhere on the field. And you realize that when you're at practice and he's out shagging or he's taking ground balls, I can put Griffin anywhere on the field and he'll succeed. That's the beauty about watching Griff play. Griff was a big part of our state title in 2018. One of my memories is winning the league title where he came in and struck out the side against Heritage in league play. He was in the bullpen and he backed up at third base behind Player of the Year, Player of the State. So he came in. He was a big part of that 2018 run, big part of our run last year coming out of the bullpen. He's very talented, and like I said, he can play anywhere. Minot State is getting a good one. Griffin, Shearon. Jackson Vitry, or Jax. He doesn't like Jackson, I take it. I haven't had the privilege to coach Jax, but I have seen him play enough. I've seen him summer, fall, seen what he's done since he's been here in August. One thing I can tell you about Jax is he plays the game the right way. He plays it hard, fast, and there's no quit in him. And that's one thing that I enjoyed watching him play, not because I've known his mother for the last 3 or 4 years, but knowing him and watching him play, I've always respected the way he's played the game. And I look forward to coaching him this year, and hopefully brings the same thing to Mountain Vista baseball. Jax Vitry. He's also going to Minot State. Ashton Jenkins. Ashton came in, started as a shortstop, infielder, moved to the outfield, but I think the one consistent is he always pitched. And I think when you watched him pitch, you knew that was probably his ticket to college. And sometimes it's not always that way. Sometimes you have some dual athletes, and I think he's going to get a chance to try to do that at Dodge City. But I think when Ashton, we had a talk, and he bought in to pitching and worked on it and kind of worked on his craft. His numbers and his velocity, everything excelled. And I think that's why, he's had plenty of opportunities to go other colleges. He chose Dodge City, and I look forward to Ashton helping us this year, making another run for a state title. And Dodge City is getting a good one. Ashton Jenkins. Ben Cole. We have a few nicknames for Ben, but we got to keep it PG. And the reason he got some of those nicknames is because as a sophomore, he was on the junior varsity team, and one of our pitchers went down in the state playoff in our state run in 2018. And this was in between regionals and the Elite Eight. When the pitcher told me he couldn't pitch, I looked straight at Ben Cole with all confidence. Trust me. We're walking down the hill. I don't know if you remember that day, walking down the hill from practice, and I said, Ben Cole, you got to start against Ralston Valley, which was one of the best teams in the state, in the Elite Eight, in the state playoffs, his first varsity start ever, and he pitched a complete game. It's huge. That right there shows you what type of person he is. He has no fear on the mound. Ralston Valley at that time had a pretty good lineup, and Ben shut him down. And, that was an elimination game that kept us going for our run for our state title. And then he came back in the Final Four, pitched against Mountain Range, and he went 2-0 in the playoffs for us that year for his first 2 starts ever in varsity as a sophomore. It was huge. Fortunately, Ben had surgery this year. I'm sad for him because he's worked his tail off, and not to be able to play your senior season is a little upsetting, not for me selfishly, but for Ben and his family, because you look forward to that senior year and leading your group. But with that, good news is that San Diego Mesa still liked him, still loved him, and still offered him. So he will be heading to San Diego Mesa to go play college baseball, and I look forward to seeing Ben get healthy and move on and pitch. You guys, you may sign now. Now I'll pass the mic off to track coach Kelly Coons.
Thank you. Congratulations, everyone. This is a really exciting day. So great to see Vista represented across so many different sports, and thank you, parents, for coming out. I'm here to talk about Kara Lucyk, who is by far one of the most versatile and talented athletes I've ever had the opportunity to coach. From the first 5 minutes of watching her at her first practice, I think I couldn't stop smiling for the rest of the month because I just knew we had a really special talent who was going to be really fun to watch for 4 years, and she definitely has been. Kara holds multiple school records. She holds the 100-meter hurdle record, long jump record. She's on the 4x4 record team. This year, I'm sure she'll have like 3 or 4 more records to add to that, so very exciting to see what she does her senior year. Kara has been, ever since she was a freshman, one of the top athletes in the state. She's an athlete who qualifies for more events at state than she can actually compete in because you're only allowed 4. She literally could run the 100, the 2, the 4, both hurdles, long jump, any relay. She could be on the podium at state in those events. So she's just one of those athletes that is a once in a lifetime. You love watching her because she's so talented, but she's just one of the most passionate, dedicated leaders I've ever been able to coach. So you've been so much fun. I'm going to miss you so much. She is going on to University of Colorado Boulder, where she will be competing in the heptathlon, which, if you don't know what that is, it's the 100-meter hurdles, the 200-meter dash, 800-meter run, high jump, long jump, shot put, and javelin. So that just kind of shows you what a talent she is, where she has the ability to do all those different, and she's really going to thrive at the next level. It's never been a question of if she would compete in college, it's a matter of where, and I think you really landed at a great place. Can't wait to see where you end up in the continuance of your college career, and thank you for all you've done for our team. And I'm just so excited for you. Congratulations, and good luck this season. And I'll let you sign with your teammates, but I'm going to pass it on to Jonathan Dalby, our track and cross country coach.
All right, well, I get to talk about Sarah O'Sullivan and Jenna Fitzsimmons, both headed on to the Division I level next year. If I were to describe these two, knowing them now for 6 years, I would say they are both inseparable since I've known them, and completely ridiculous. Between the two of them, I can't tell you how many state championships and all-state performances they have. It's something like 100. But they've really been the core of our team the last couple of years. Definitely have been game changers for our culture of our team since they arrived at Vista. I have one story about them, though, that this pretty much sums them up to a T. 2017. State meet, it's the first year the girls had ever won a state title. We get to the starting line, the gun's gonna go off in 2 minutes, and with their teammates, they turn around and they go, Dalby, check this out, it's the coincidence. And they start doing this just ridiculous dance at the start line, and I'm thinking like, the gun's about to go off, we got to race, and they say, all right, your turn. And like, we're not going to toe the line until you do the coincidence. Now, I'm not going to show you the coincidence. They might show you if you ask them afterwards, but nevertheless, Coach Selly and I were forced to do the coincidence 2 minutes before the gun goes off. We do it, but I knew they were in a good place. They won a state title that day, but that's just who they were. That's their personality. That's the fun they brought to the team every day. Sarah's headed off to University of Colorado next year. They've won something like 4 or 5 national titles in the last 15, 20 years. Jenna to BYU, their women were runners-up in the NCAAs this year. So when you work hard, good things happen. These two have worked extremely hard. They've made good things happen for both themselves and their teammates. And really proud of you girls. Really excited to see what's going to happen to you at the collegiate level. And I'm going to introduce Coach Plitnick, our lacrosse coach. Oh, never mind. It's Doc.
Plitnick, Sir Doc, doesn't matter. It's lacrosse. Thank you all for showing up today. Thank you for the lacrosse ladies and the basketball ladies up there supporting the 2 ladies that are getting ready to sign. The first lady is Annika Ponse. She's going to CSU-Pueblo. Annika is a self-made woman. She basically, in her sophomore year, was walking the hall, and by accident, I was talking to her about playing that we needed a goalie. And she was a softball player, and I started talking to her about, I go, well, would you be interested in coming out? So her sophomore year was the first time that she came out and started playing the game of lacrosse. She is probably one of the most admirable persons that I've met to try and do and play at her level. And if anyone knows about goalies are probably, they're never a goat, but they're always somebody that it takes everything in stride, and they have to take everything like a cornerback in football, and they have to let it kind of roll off their feathers. So they can get scored on a ton, but they still have to go out there and keep playing the game. Annika never gave up on any of her dreams. And last year, towards the end, she was talking about college, and she says, Doc, I really would like to go to college. Do you think it's possible that I might be able to play lacrosse in college? And I said, yeah, absolutely. Why not? And she looked at me kind of, kind of perplexed, like, really? Because, I've only been playing on the JV team. Well, I'm lucky enough to coach probably one of the top 5 teams in the state, probably one of the top 25 teams in the nation, in my opinion. So getting on that varsity team is tough, and she had a goalie that had basically played all of her life last year that was ahead of her. But Annika went down with some with her fortitude, went to CSU-Pueblo and tried out, and they offered her a position as a goalie. So that's Annika Ponse. The next young lady is Lily Miller. Lily is she's probably the most quiet athlete that I've had the pleasure to coach. She's also probably the most comical off the field and on the field. She is, one of my favorite football players is Steve Atwater, and they call him the Smiling Assassin, and that's Lily. She doesn't say a lot. All she does is smile, and she embarrasses people all the time. I don't know how many times last year she stole passes. If I had the stats in front of me, she probably stole at least 2 every game. And it was the look on some of the girls' faces when she came out and stole a ball was phenomenal. She didn't even think about playing Division I lacrosse until last year, or actually at the spring spring retreat we take for lacrosse, and she ended up signing with Kent State. Lily, I depend on a lot, and probably more than she thinks. But I'll tell you a funny story from actually field hockey. We were down a couple players from injury, and I said, Lily, can you get out there and play defense? And she looked at me, she goes, Doc, I don't even know what I'm doing. But she went out there and she stole the game from the other team on that day. And what Lily does is silently possesses an ability to compete at every level. And congratulations, Lily. Kent State, go Golden Flashes. Ladies, you can sign your letter. And without further ado, Coach Plitnick.
Thanks. Thanks very much. This really is an unbelievable display, so kudos to the athletes and to the families as well. Would like to throw a little plug out there. All this can't happen without leadership at the top, and I tell the kids all the time, you can't thank people enough, and hats off to Jim Flanagan, the AD, for really being the catch-all for all the problems of the coaches, the players, and everything else. I know a lot of people say, what does an AD do? It's a pretty cush gig, a bunch of five-star luncheons and everything, but if you don't have that leadership up at the top, you're not going to have this kind of output, and it really is impressive. And thanks for Autumn, certainly, for all the help that she does being an out-of-building coach. It really is great, so hats off to those two for sure. This really is a special day. I've known the Perellas, Rob and Kelly, for years. Lacrosse is a very tight-knit community, and probably about 15 years or so, and to see this day really is pretty special. I'll share one quick memory of the boys. I remember seeing them out there on the field, running into each other, knocking each other down, and beating the heck out of each other with their sticks, and neither one could catch or throw, and enough about last year. This year going forward, the coaches will tell you, you need guys that are grinders that really drive the program and push the program forward to achieve those goals. You can have your superstars and the guys that get all the headlines, but you need guys that can take what the coaches want and deliver that message to the team and propel them forward. And that's exactly what I have with these two guys. They're going down to CSU-Pueblo, which is a phenomenal fit. And a lot of times when you're up here, you kind of wonder, how are kids going to do in college? How are they going to adapt? And I don't know if it's the immigrant blood they got or what, but they're kids that can grab into something and really work hard and put 110% into it, and can't have enough of those kids in the program, and they're certainly going to be missed next year. But for this spring, really like our chances. So congrats so much, boys, and sign your letter.
Thanks, buddy.
All right. Let's hear it one more time for all the Mountain Vista athletes. Parents, coaches, congratulations to you as well. It is a great day to be a Golden Eagle. Thank you so much for coming out this morning. Please hang out as long as you want. There are a lot of donuts over there that have not been eaten. So if you need a donut, get a donut. Parents also, if you want to take pictures, you can take pictures with this banner over here. It is two-sided with your athletes. Stay as long as you need. Have a great day.